Melbourne is one of those rare cities that seems to have been designed specifically to make people fall in love with it. Tucked into the southeastern corner of Australia, this sprawling, vibrant metropolis blends world-class food, breathtaking nature, rich culture, and an electric street energy that is unlike anywhere else on the planet. Whether you are planning your first visit or returning for the 10th time, Melbourne always finds a way to surprise you. The city is layered, complex, and endlessly rewarding for those willing to explore beyond the obvious. So let us dive straight into what makes Melbourne one of the most exciting destinations in the Southern Hemisphere and exactly what you should be doing when you get there. One of the most iconic experiences Melbourne offers is wandering through its legendary laneways. Hosier Lane is perhaps the most famous of them all, a narrow cobblestone alley completely covered from ground to rooftop in rotating street art and graffiti. Artists from around the world contribute to this ever-changing outdoor gallery, meaning no two visits ever look the same. Nearby, Degrave Street offers a completely different but equally captivating atmosphere lined with cozy cafes, boutique shops, and the kind of European charm that makes you want to slow down and linger. Center Place and AC/DC Lane are also worth exploring, each carrying their own distinct personality. These laneways are not just pretty backdrops for photographs, they represent the soul of Melbourne, a city that has always celebrated creativity, individuality, and artistic expression at every corner. Melbourne takes its food and coffee culture more seriously than almost any other city in the world, and that is not an exaggeration. The city is widely regarded as the coffee capital of Australia, with a specialty coffee scene so refined and passionate that even seasoned coffee lovers find themselves genuinely impressed. Flat whites, cold brews, and single-origin pour-overs are served with the kind of care and precision you might expect from a fine dining restaurant. Beyond coffee, Melbourne's food scene is an extraordinary tapestry of global cuisines. Chinatown on Little Bourke Street serves up some of the most authentic Asian food you will find outside of Asia itself. The Queen Victoria Market, which has been operating since 1878, is the perfect place to sample fresh produce, artisan cheeses, cured meats, and local delicacies. For a more curated dining experience, the suburb of Fitzroy is packed with innovative restaurants pushing the boundaries of modern Australian cuisine. Despite being a major urban center, Melbourne is surrounded by some of truly stunning natural landscapes that are easily accessible for day trips or weekend getaways. The Dandenong Ranges, located just about 45 minutes from the city center, offer lush fern gullies, towering mountain ash trees, and peaceful walking trails that feel worlds away from the urban buzz. The Great Ocean Road, one of the most scenic coastal drives on Earth, begins just over an hour from Melbourne and winds its way along dramatic cliffs and pristine beaches before reaching the iconic 12 Apostles rock formations. Closer to the city, the Royal Botanic Gardens Victoria is a magnificent green oasis spanning 38 hectares, perfect for a relaxed afternoon stroll or a picnic beneath ancient trees. Melbourne has a cultural heartbeat that pulses through every neighborhood and institution. The National Gallery of Victoria, known simply as the NGV, is Australia's oldest and most visited art museum, housing an extraordinary collection spanning thousands of years of human creativity. The Melbourne Arts Precinct along St. Kilda Road brings together theaters, galleries, and performance spaces in one magnificent cultural corridor. Sports are equally central to Melbourne's identity. The city is home to the Australian Open, one of the 4 Grand Slam tennis tournaments held every January at Melbourne Park. The Melbourne Cricket Ground, affectionately called the MCG, is a cathedral of sport capable of holding over 100,000 spectators. Beyond the big landmarks, the neighborhoods themselves are destinations worth exploring. St. Kilda offers a beachside bohemian vibe, Collingwood pulses with creative energy, and Carlton carries the warmth of its Italian heritage through every cafe and piazza. Melbourne rewards the curious traveler at every single turn, making it a city you will never truly finish discovering.